All right, what's going on, boys and girls? I'm going to do a quick video on this stimulus deal again. Reason being, you got the governor from New York, Cuomo, or whatever his name is, screaming that, the stimulus package is not geared to help the states, and therefore New York may go bankrupt. Okay? Chicago Mayor Lightfoot, Beetlejuice, whatever her name is, she made the statement a couple months ago, a month ago. I made a video on that Chicago will go bankrupt if this vaccine is not brought in pretty soon because of the way the economy is going. Again, there is no economy. It's bankrupt. It's been bankrupt. $400 trillion in dollars. There is no economy. They lie to you. They're just stringing you along. They're going to press the reset, bring in the new beast system, if that's what you guys want to call it. Anyway, so let's get back on that real quick. 10 years ago, the state of Illinois was contemplating filing bankruptcy because they were billions in debt, and there's still billions in debt. So is California, so is all these states. Okay? They know they can't file bankruptcy, guys, because if they do, there's hundreds of thousands of people that are on pensions from the state, the teachers, the firemen, the police, the nurses, and everybody in between, the lawmakers. So if they file bankruptcy, all them pensions would be wiped out, and they know what's going to happen. There's going to be a tidal wave of foreclosures, houses, bankruptcies. I mean, it'd be a huge disaster. So they cannot file bankruptcy even though they have no choice. Okay, so anyway, guys, with the stimulus package, once again, they just filed they signed a check a year ago for $10 trillion, did absolutely nothing. This is how bad the economy is, okay? When the economy was going, there's no economy. Don't listen to Trump. When the fake economy was going 100 miles an hour, when the train was going full speed on the tracks, we were losing trillions of dollars a year. Okay, that's going full steam ahead on the tracks. The wheels are off the train now, guys. The train is laying over on its side down in the ditch off in the lake. Okay, so what do you think is going to happen? Okay, these government people, they already know what they've done. Okay, so now they're just, whether they're bringing up the sickness, what's going on now, to whatever, bring in the reset. Okay, guys, once upon a time, years and years ago, you had the Great Depression, where people were standing in food lines. I mean, everybody was dirt poor, just like over in Africa and all these other nations. Okay, but then who was it? Roosevelt or whatever president at that time decided that, well, we're going to start printing all this money. We're not going to go off the gold standard anymore. We're just going to start printing all this money because we're not going to settle for these people in the country being poor. So that's what they did, guys. They started printing all kinds of money that was really not worth anything. Banks got involved and all this stuff. And now you have what we got today, just a huge bubble. This whole country was built off worthless money. And that's all it is. So now they're at the point where they just got to keep printing tens and tens and tens of trillions of more just to keep it running. Okay, so anyway, again, the stimulus package is only this new one coming out ain't going to do nothing. The airlines are busted. They're begging for billions of dollars. The post office is flat out broke. It's been broke. The post office hasn't made money in the last 50 years. So they have to continually fund the post office billions of dollars just to stay afloat. The oil companies, which I've mentioned over and over and over, they're all bankrupt. The riggers, and I mean, dude, millions of jobs when these oil companies go. Okay, electric cars. What do you think is going to happen to the oil companies, guys, when people start driving electric cars? You know how much revenue is going to be lost? Let's look at Venezuela right now. Okay, they shut them down because everybody's pumping too much oil. Look at what's going on in Venezuela. Total chaos, people in the streets, people dying, people going crazy, people killing each other because there's too much oil. So that country is now completely bankrupt. Always was. But, again, United States, millions and millions of jobs, billions and trillions of dollars in the oil industry. Biden says he wants it all gone. We're going to bring in electric. Anyway, guys, let's bring this in and let's tie this into the end of days in the Bible. Once again, guys, there's going to be where you're going to have to, I think they're going to just crash the economy, blame it on the, you know what, this thing they want to shoot, stick in your arm. They're going to crash the economy. They're going to bring in the new beast system, the buy or sell. It's going to be a reset. You've been hearing that word lately? Reset, reset, reset by all these governments. They're going to have to. Okay, nothing but a bunch of criminals working for Satan, leading you down the path to take that mark. So anyway, that's about it. I do believe, yeah, from what I can see right now, this is going to play right into the end times. No doubt about it. One other thing, what was I going to say? Whatever happened to Epstein and his, this guy had a trail of world leaders that were raping all these kids. He had his own island. He had Clinton and all these people flying over to his island. Not for tea and crumpets, guys. Okay, the Clintons and all these other world leaders weren't flying to this guy's island to just sip tea and have a little breakfast. Okay, what were they doing? You know what they were doing. So anyway, all this is, they got it all. But whatever happened now, okay, this is how the system covers its ass. Okay, they're going to bring in another whatever, another something huge like what they want to stick your arm with to cover up the fact that maybe hundreds, if not thousands, of world leaders and whoever was involved raping these little kids. You ain't heard nothing about Epstein now, have you? They got his little girlfriend is in jail, and that's all they've got. Okay, it's old news now. Everybody's going to forget about it because top news is now the virus and the vaccine and everything in between. So all these people that should be in jail, the ones who are raping these kids, Pizzagate and all that good stuff, they're all running free. Okay? That's how they do it. Okay? By rights, everybody should have been locked up already. Prince Harry or Prince Charles, whatever that prince's name is over there, he was involved. They're all involved. Okay? Only God gets them in the end. They're going to get away with it now because, Satan puts the umbrella over them. They are protected. But God will get them in the end. Anyway, guys, back to they're going to pass the stimulus bill again. It's not all it is. It's just a little lifeline. Okay? It ain't gonna fix nothing. Once again, pay attention. You got the New York governors screaming about New York filing for bankruptcy. They're not, they can't. Again, pensions, all these people losing their jobs, millions. You talk about a complete, massive chaos, utter destruction of the economy. There is no economy. But anyway, guys, you know what I mean. All right, so let's wait and see what happens. But do I think this is leading us right into the last days of Revelation? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I mean, nothing makes more sense right now than a big reset. Take the mark to buy or sell. And that'll be it. That'll be it. You got millions of people. Millions of people are being protected by this last stimulus package that they don't get booted out of their houses because they're not even paying rent. Millions of people, guys, aren't even paying rent because they can't afford it. They lost their jobs. They're on unemployment. Okay, so what's going to happen when these stimulus packages run out? Okay, they're going to have to keep them going. But are they going to keep them going? I don't think so. I think this is all going to lead into, dude, it's right in front of your face. It's actually going down. It's a mess out there. Any way you look at it. All right, guys. Peace out. Take care. God bless. Let's see how this pans out. See ya.